Dancers Doing Stuff. Today is maybe going to be the most fun interview yet. I am talking with my friend who's all the way across the pond in England, and he's hilarious, David. And he's actually going to be teaching me how to make something today. It's going to be pretty magical, pretty crazy. So before we start, I just want to show a video. So David is primarily a musical theater singer, actor. He might not identify himself as a dancer, but I've seen him dance, and he knows how to boogie. So that's why I wanted him on this show. So he definitely is a dancer, and he qualifies to be on this show. But he's also one of the funniest people I've ever met. We lived on the same floor when I lived in London, and he showed me around London, helped me fall in love with the city. I wish I was there, not in America, but we'll figure that out once the borders open. So before I bring him on, I want to show you a video that he put out. So he only just joined social media and Instagram basically during this pandemic, and he's been killing it and making hilarious things. So if you're watching live, you'll be able to see it. I don't know if once the replay goes live, YouTube might mute this, so definitely go check it out on his personal pages, which we'll plug later. But I want to show you this video that he made. I don't even want to say anything because it's just so amazing. So you watch this and get ready for your mind to be blown. Amazing. That was the best part of my quarantine, honestly. Seeing that pop up on Facebook is so funny. If you didn't catch it, he was every character in that video. So without further ado, I'm going to bring on.
Hello!
Hello, it's so good to see you.
The sweet sound of applause. Not heard that for millions of months. It's fabulous. How are you?
I'm good. I'm so excited that we got to chat, even though it's
I know!
time difference, and
I know.
I'm so excited. So let's tell everyone a little bit about how we know each other. I'm going to let you take the reins because you're an excellent storyteller. So you explain it from your memories.
Sure. Okay, so we're going way back to many years ago. I didn't know what year it was. 2011. 2011, and it's Halls. It's first day moving in Halls, and we were in studio flats. So we had our own sort of little studio flat with our own kitchen and bed and things. We're in a long corridor, and walking down, and just getting to know people. First day, so just knocking doors. Hello. It's because the studio flats, because you're a studio, you're not as talking to everyone as you would be if you were in a common, more sort of open common room sort of studio accommodation. So we were walking down the corridors.
Greeter of everyone on the floor.
Yeah, and we met and we started chatting, and then and the rest, as they say, is history. You were a dancer at Laban. I was first year musical theatre, and we hit it off. We met from mac and cheese nights to Halloween potions to trips on double-decker bus around London.
We
and then
so
since
many activities and
so many adventures.
Yeah.
And then I think it's pretty fair to say I showed you a bit more musical theatre, and you definitely opened my eyes to the land of Laban and contemporary dance. And then since then we've not really shaken each other off. Whenever you come over here, I catch you. Whenever I go over to New York, I'm also able to see you and sometimes stay with you as well, which is always a plus. When visiting.
Just thinking about actually one of the times you came to New York. It was around Halloween time. It was on Halloween.
Yes.
I dressed as a dinosaur, and David dressed as a person who got mauled by a dinosaur.
By a dinosaur. Yeah, and the amazing thing as well, if there's anyone from the UK watching this, there might be, hopefully. Friends or family, hello. And Halloween stores in America, they're like superstores over here. These humongous shops that just open full of Halloween stuff. So you can do whatever you want. So I went there. You decided you were a dinosaur. And I was like, well, let's do something like that. So I got a T-shirt, got some fake blood, scratched it up. And then we walked down the street like a dinosaur attack victim. And it was great.
I know. It's like, I'm thinking about that because I don't know what's going to happen. Obviously, it's going to be very different this year because in America, I don't know how it is in the UK. I'm so consumed with all the ridiculousness here in this country that I haven't been doing a good job of keeping up to date with global developments.
It's pretty ridiculous over here as well.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous all round, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I think particularly for our industry, the arts, dance, theatre, music, drama, we're suffering, and who knows what the future is. But as long as people like you keep coming up with amazing platforms like this, then we're going to be fine. Because this is great.
I was going to throw it right back at you and say, just because of that, what you said, like, you have really risen to the occasion and gotten really creative and found ways to, like, keep yourself busy, plus, like, bringing joy to everyone. And I don't know, I mean, that's something that you just do naturally in life regularly. And
stop it.
Yes, and you always, I feel like you often play characters in shows and stuff like that where you have this ability to kind of brighten up whatever room you are in. And so I'm so glad you're in the social media world now, because exactly at the right time where people need this, you kind of took that on yourself.
I've taken the plunge into Instagram. I would say follow me, but I don't know my handle off by heart.
I have it on the
great.
screen,
You can put that on later. It's David Zachary _UK, something like that. But yeah, I jumped into Instagram, and I don't know, it was just during the sort of the early stages of lockdown, and I was thinking, what can I do with my friends? What can I do? Something fun, creative. And I just thought, I need to make a video, and I'm going to play all the characters. And what can I do? And then I was just watching loads and loads of videos after videos. And then I watched Beauty and the Beast opening, and I was like, that. And then, as I said to my friends, I jumped online that night. I ordered a wig for £14.99.
So many wigs in that video.
Well, I ordered the Bell wig.
Okay.
And then the perks of back then when we made it, living with Lucy Richards, who's actually a professional hairstylist, and is incredible. If you're in New York, a bit of a long way to fly for a haircut. But if you're in London, check her out. She lives with us all. So she had a load of wigs and hair stuff, and she was able to transform hair and wigs into whatever. But the Belle wig was essential, and we didn't have a wig for Belle. So I ordered a wig for Belle, and then spent a whole day filming it. 7 hours filming, about 9 hours editing, and I had my girlfriend Sophie doing it, and my flatmate Tom as well. So it was Tom, Soph, and Luce, a little crew, and then we spent all day filming. Me in my dress, in my makeup, Baker's fat suit, wigs, makeups, eyeliner, lipstick, the lot. It was great.
Amazing. And before this lockdown, what kind of stuff had you been getting up to? I know you're always doing like pantos. Pantos aren't really a thing in America, so maybe you could explain. I think they're just starting to be a thing. I saw like advertisements
I basically
for one last year.
So at Christmas time over in the UK, we do a thing called pantomime, which is a form of theatre which I'm hugely passionate about, and I love. And that's basically like a Christmas show for the family, with comedy, Christmas songs, sort of a fairy tale sort of story, based like Beauty and the Beast, Cinderella, Jack and the Beanstalk, Dick Whittington. It does what it says on the tin. It should be a lot of light-hearted entertainment, and I love it. That was the plan pre-lockdown, and then obviously Corona came, and that's all changed because theatres are having to close. But thankfully, the theatre that I was due to work with, and I've worked with for the last few years, the Hazlitt Theatre, they are putting on a small Christmas musical. So we're not doing a panto this year, we're doing a musical called The Lost Christmas, of which I am playing one of the robots, and you know as much about that right now as I do. So we're gonna find out what that means. But that was great. Film and TV has sort of been able to carry on a little bit. I was able to do a bit of filming actually a few weeks ago, one day, for a show in the US actually, called Penn and Teller's Magic Show, where they trick. I think it's called Fool Us. Where normally people go on and they try and fool them with a magic trick, but because they can't do it in lockdown, they were filming it around the world in different places. So I was involved in someone's trick over in London. I can't say anything more about that. So yeah, so I don't know when it comes out. No, but that's
our eyes peeled for that.
Yeah, keep your eyes peeled. And then last year I had the treat and the amazing privilege of touring part of the US as a lead vocalist with a show called Rhythm of the Dance, which is an Irish show. I'm not Irish, but was still thrilled to be a part of it, and tour up from Pittsburgh all the way down through New York, and then all the way down the coast, all the way down to Orlando, and then fly home.
Some states that I haven't even been to, and I live.
Yeah, we stopped at some fun places, that's for sure.
Yeah. So, did anything else kind of get disrupted in your plans? Obviously, like the panto, but from like plans that you had before this lockdown or anything.
Well, alongside being an actor, I work a lot in events and entertainment. Which is amazing. I do a lot of presenting, DJing, hosting, MCing, and all sorts of other things. And those all went, they just vanished. So that's been the other side of it as well. But everyone knows that, and I'm a really, really big believer that you have to try and make the best out of the situation, particularly when the whole world is in the same boat. You can sit and feel sorry for yourself and do nothing. Or you can, have those days, those down days, which I certainly had, which we all have, and then dust yourself off, pick yourself up, and crack on. In fact, last week I found this picture of someone, and the caption underneath it was, "I've not fallen, I'm just crouching before I leap."
Ooh.
And I like that. I like that, and I think it's important to remain positive. And there's definitely been a whole host of things that I would never have done without this situation that we're in, and you have to be grateful for those and try and continue to make more of them when you can.
That's awesome. That's such a great way to look at life, especially right
Yeah.
now. That's such a great way to live. So that is kind of a great time to transition. I know you talked a little bit about your magic adventure that you filmed, and we kind of have hinted at it with our audiences. But today, David is actually going to be teaching me how to make some magic tricks from stuff that we have at home. I have a lot of items here, and I'm going to let you go for it with the first trick. Walk us through what we need.
Okay.
Some people might be able to go run and grab some stuff if they're watching.
Yeah. For this first trick, all you need is a matchstick and some sellotape. Or what do you call it over there?
Usually we call it like scotch tape here, or just like
Okay, tape. Okay, get some scotch tape or tape.
That's kind of like a... Do you have this brand, Scotch?
Yes.
But you call it sellotape. That's like we call tissues Kleenex, which is the brand.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. And also, so if anyone's watching on YouTube, you can leave comments and then I can actually share them. So we actually have a comment from Tom. I put it up on the screen. You can't see it right now, but he says, "Oh, David, teach us the magic."
Oh, amazing.
So I'm so
well,
excited.
Tom, teach you the magic, I will. So, first trick is just going to be match and sellotape. That's all you need. And I'm actually gonna do this one before we make it, so you can have a little watch. It couldn't be simpler. Basically, all it is, have a look at my hands. Is there anything in my hands? Can you see anything in my hands? Is there anything there? La 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 la. And then you're just going to put my hands a bit closer, and you're going to go 1, 2, 3, and there is a match in my hand. Unbelievable. And then I'm going to blow it away. 1, 2, 3, and it's gone. And that is super simple. I'm now going to show you how it's done.
I've seen it before, so...
You've seen it before.
I'm still amazed.
So I'm going to reveal the secret. It's as easy as this. Matchstick, sellotape to your hand. So, literally, that is all. I hope, Tom, you've got that one. And anyone else watching at home. So you want to get your match. Hang on. Just going to get your match. And you want to, by the way, if you are young under, whatever the age is, please do find a responsible adult before you start playing with matches.
Yeah.
Matches can cause damage. And we don't want anyone, suing Hayley for, inspiring arson.
For any
so,
arsonry.
No, match, scissors, and you can just chop off the end of the match. So you've got a little bit of wood right there. Then you just want to get a little bit of sellotape, like that off there. And then you want to get this, and you basically want to put the match just at the bed of your fingernail. So you want to hold the match just at the bed of your fingernail, like so. And it should go over the knuckle.
Unless you've got like massive knuckle fingers.
If you've got massive knuckle, then that's unfortunate. But you want it to be poking over the knuckle, basically, like this. That's what you want. And then you just sellotape it around your finger so the match is secure, like so. So that when you hold your finger like this, you see nothing, and then you just go 1, 2, 3, bend the thumb forward, put this finger covering the base of the match, and there it is. Magic. And then to make it disappear, just do the opposite, blow it away.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm going to try.
So you're going to practice.
Okay.
Because this is me teaching you a craft. So show us your hands.
Okay. Do I have
nothing in your hands?
Nothing
in your hands.
You don't see anything, audience? Okay. Ready? 1,
yes.
2, 3.
Natural. Unbelievable. I'm welling up.
Take it away.
I'm welling
Ready?
up.
1,
yes.
2, 3.
Yes.
Oh, I'm a magician.
Very good.
This
so there you are.
All because you're actually a wizard, because you were in the
Harry Potter.
movies.
Yes, I was in Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince millions of years ago when I was very small. I was in the choir, but they put me in Hufflepuff. But that was a few days filming with Warwick Davis as Professor Flitwick, which was amazing. And then I actually did a small scene in Fantastic Beasts 2, in a bird market scene, and they cut half the scene. So yeah, it happens. That's showbiz.
But do you still get like residuals and everything from it?
Yeah, well, you get paid. You get paid for the day. So yeah, that was a few years ago as well. So that's my magic fingers.
I love it. Okay.
Shall we do another? Should we do another trick?
Yes, I'm ready. I'm ready for all
Okay.
of the magic.
So this one is a bit of simple. This involves Skittles, if you want a few sweets, a bit of water, and a plate. So I've got my plate. And then basically, I'm not going to be able to move this once I've set it up. I've got tropical ones. What do you have?
Ooh, I just have the original. I was going to go for berry, but I just took original.
So you get those. And then basically, you want to put them on your plate.
Oh, the trick isn't eating them and then making them
No.
Okay.
But I might check they're okay as well. Get your Skittles.
How many do you need on the plate?
They need to form like a border around the edge of the entire plate.
Oh, so a lot.
Yeah, so don't eat too many.
Okay.
I know you love your candy.
I know. Have you always had Skittles in the UK? For
Yes.
As long as you can remember. They've been an
international
candy.
I think we had them before you.
No.
Yeah, I think so.
I think that it's American. But there are a lot of things that I found living in the UK that I didn't realize were English.
So, there's my Skittles.
Oh, okay. I think I have too many.
And I've got a little bit of water here. And then basically, all you're going to do is you're going to pour a bit of... Well, hang on, I'll wait for you to sort your border out.
Yeah, I made a big mess.
Yeah, sort your border out. And spread out the colours as well. So, this is like magic / science / Skittles. I don't know what else to say. So really, really simple, really, really easy, and really good fun as well. I wonder if Tom's still watching. I bet he isn't. I bet he watched the one, said hello, did a comment, and then vanished.
Support us.
He'll be watching live, I'm sure, or he could be watching the football because he loves tuning into the football. So right, you
guys have.
Oh.
I ate
Verbal.
Skittles.
Oh dear.
I'm okay.
So you've done your border.
Yep, I have it.
So once you've done your border, get a bit of water.
Okay.
And you just want to pour the water onto the plate really carefully, so it fills the whole like dish. Just like a little layer of water. And that's it. And then you just want to move the plate out the way, somewhere it can sit happily and quietly, really gently ever after. And now actually we will let the magic take place, and it will happen all by itself, which is extremely exciting. So that is magic trick number 2, which is wearing away. I think we're now going to do number 3, which is one of my favourites.
Okay.
So for this, all you need is paper cup, scissors. And then, like, if you have ping pong balls, great. But not everyone has ping pong balls. So just a little bit of scrap paper would be great. And that does the job. Ping pong balls are better if you have, but no worries if not. Scrap paper is good. Fabulous. And by the way, if anyone's watching that, has young kids or anything like that, these tricks, kids absolutely love them, as well as grown-ups, as well as big kids like me and you.
Yes.
I
think we
suitable
fall in the big kids category.
for all ages. So this cup is simple. This is the setting up. Okay, this is not the trick, just to be clear. Okay. So get your cup and get a little biro pen or a pencil if you've got something nearby.
Biro pen.
It's like a type of pen, This is a biro pen.
What?
It's like a little ball. It's a ball pen. A ball pen.
Oh, a ballpoint pen.
A ballpoint pen.
Also, Tom says he's here.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
He's a supporter of us.
Thank you, Tom. So get your pen and just make a little hole around sort of the middle of the cup with the pen. Just like so. Like this.
Oh, whoops, I did it wrong. I did the bottom. Okay, I've got under cup just in case.
Thank goodness for that.
Oh, I wasn't following directions. Okay.
Oh God, I think it's my fault. I blame myself.
No, it's because I'm American. You can't do things right.
Yeah, just one little hole. Just one side, enough? Not both. Yeah, that's good, because now we're going to make it bigger. Okay. And then, well, actually, a little side trick here for you. Make the, this is not the real trick, make the hole a little bit bigger. Okay. Put your finger through it if you can. And then you have floating cup. Ooh. Anyway, that's no good. We'll carry on. So then get your scissors.
Okay.
And you just want to cut. You want to basically make a flap, basically. So you want to cut along here. Along.
I wasn't prepared. My scissors were out of reach. Okay.
Out of reach.
Let's get these scissors. Okay, so what are we doing?
You're just cutting along the cup. Just like this.
Where the hole is?
Yeah, just use the hole as like a way of getting into the cup. So this is just cut along. Just a little bit along. Just like one can you see? Mm-hmm. The size of that? Nice, so not too much. Slit. Yeah, just a nice little slit. Couldn't put it better myself. And then you want to cut, go into the cup, and you want to turn the scissors so you can cut down towards the bottom of the cup. So don't cut towards the top, cut towards the bottom.
Okay, so we're in the slit, and we're cutting down.
Yep.
How far?
And then you're gonna, just like this far. So you've got a little flap there.
Okay.
That's all you need. And there is your little cup there. And now basically we are ready to do our trick. So here's your cup. You can show someone it. You can be like, look, there's my cup. It's a normal cup. Just be, careful not to show them the big gaping flap side. And yes, there's a cup. And then you want to get your ball of scrap paper, or a ping pong ball, whatever is fine. And you just want to roll it into a little ball shape, something that can disappear, basically. Like so.
I'm gonna make mine a little bigger.
Yeah, why not? Make it a little bigger.
Is this like ASMR?
What's ASMR?
It's like when people do noises.
Oh. I'm feeling the tingles. Yes. I'm feeling the tingles.
This is actually an ASMR tutorial.
So once you've done that, then you are going to take your items. I'm going to use a ping pong ball, but you can use a ball of paper. Okay. Drop it in the cup. Shake it around. Show them it's in the cup. Tip it upside down. It can fall out really easily. Yeah. Put it back in the cup. And now, using that little flap of yours, push that down. Tip it upside down, and the ball's disappeared. It's not coming out. It's not coming out the cup.
Oh, I can't show my thumbs right into it. Oh, look at this. The ball's gone.
It's disappeared.
And here's
and mad. And then tip it upside down. Take your hand out of the cup. No one knows. And then just blow it. Give magic blow, and then. And there you go. There's the ball.
Ooh, I was clunky with this one. Okay, let's try it again.
Should we try again?
Yeah. Okay.
So now that we've set it all up, you've got cup. Do you want to do it yourself, or should we do it together?
We'll do it together. I'm not ready.
Okay.
I'm not ready for
Here's my cup.
Here's my cup.
Show the cup.
Look how great this cup is. It's just so regular.
Have a look inside the cup. Yeah.
Don't look too close though.
Yeah, don't look too close. Yeah, maybe slightly. That's fine. That's quite good. And then you're just gonna put ball or bit of paper in cup.
Boom.
Tip it out the cup. Just could fall out. Just a normal cup.
It's a cup, a regular piece of paper. Boom.
Just a regular piece of paper. And then we are going to do a little bit of magic trick. Drop the ball in there. Drop the paper in there.
Boom.
Do the secret bit.
All right, let's see it.
Tip it upside down.
Ah, it disappeared.
Disappeared into the ether. It disappeared into the gypsies of the ether. And that is a quote from Soho Cinders, a lovely musical.
Oh, interesting. I never heard of that one.
Yeah, actually, it was in London last year. My friend Lewis was in it.
Oh, cool.
He might not be watching.
He's done a lot of
He
cool
could be
stuff.
watching. Yeah, he did Joseph as well.
All right, I'm going to make it reappear.
Yes, make it reappear. Blow.
Boom.
Oh, there it is. Boom!
We're wizards. That's the only explanation.
Boom, boom. Into the room. Wizards. You're a wizard, Harry.
You're a wizard, Harry.
So there you are. There's a few magic tricks for you.
Oh my gosh, amazing. Well, now that I'm eating Skittles, perfect.
Have we got time for one more?
Let's come back and do another one. But before we do another one, it's
Yes.
time for Would You Rather.
Oh.
Ooh.
What's this?
So,
I'm gonna have a Skittle.
Yeah,
Hang on.
I can't stop eating them. Because the whole point of this show is just to make it clear that performers and dancers and artists are also people as well, and not just, only machines of creation.
We are not machines of creation.
Yeah. So I really like to do this game because I think it's a really quick way to get into the minds of people. Would You Rather is so fun to just figure out little tidbits about people. So none of them are too crazy because it's like a game that comes pre-made. So I'm going to pick a few cards, one of each color.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you are watching on YouTube, you can let us know which you would rather. But the first one is, would you rather have to narrate everything you see aloud forever, or have to eat without using your hands or cutlery? So I guess you would just eat like an animal with your face.
So would you rather narrate everything you see forever?
Yeah.
Or
Narrate.
eat cutlery without your hands?
Eat
Eat food.
Cutlery or your hands.
So just eat like with my mouth.
Yeah, like an animal.
I'd rather eat like an animal. Some would say that I do eat like an animal already. Particularly if it's spaghetti bolognese after a drunk night in Centre Parks. I've been known for eating that very quickly. It burns my mouth. I'm then drunk. I bit my lip. My lip then bled. I bit it again and it bled even more.
No, that always happens.
And also, actually, a secret into my life. If I'm walking around a supermarket or a mall, as you would say, across the pond, and I'm getting lunch and I'm in a rush.
And a mall are very different here, but I still understand.
They're very similar. Well, actually, they're similar, really.
Really?
A mall to you over there is the same as a supermarket over here. But anyway, if I'm having lunch, I'll eat my sandwich before I get to the till. Yeah.
That's kind of scandalous.
Yeah, I know it is. I'm a terrible person.
No. Okay.
But I'll always pay for it.
That's good, because some people could just eat it and then you ate the evidence, so.
Exactly.
You'd have to eat the wrapping too, I guess. But
Don't do that.
don't recommend.
Don't do that. Have you got a disclaimer now? Disclaimer.
Yeah.
Do not eat wrapping on
very,
sandwiches.
This is a really controversial episode that we're having. Okay. Would you rather have a snake wrapped around your left arm from now until eternity,
Oh.
or have to spell out words when you speak instead of being able to say complete words?
I'd rather a snake wrapped around my arm.
Yeah.
I
same.
definitely.
It could be like a nice snake, I guess.
I had a pet snake called Mr. Slithers, who's no longer with us. He died. He was a corn snake. He was a white and pink snake with red eyes. And he could be wrapped around my arm for as long as he wanted. Yeah.
Wow.
Snake, every day. 100%. Final answer, Chris.
Do you identify as a Slytherin? or a
No,
Gryffindor?
I'm a I was a Hufflepuff when
I know,
I
but
filmed Harry Potter.
when you
And when I did the
self-identify,
test, when I did the
yeah,
test online, what's it called again? Is it Was it Potter?
Pottermore.
Pottermore.
Mm.
I'm a Gryffindor through and through. Thank you so much.
I'm a Ravenspaw.
Of course you are.
Okay, last would you rather?
Yes.
I'm picking them
This is
randomly.
great. I love this.
I know, this is my favorite part, honestly. All right. Would you rather live in a nice house in the middle of an active volcano? So I guess you're
Yes.
inside the volcano, but your house is amazing.
But it's very
Or-
hot.
Well, if it's a nice enough house, maybe you have air conditioning. That's really
Okay.
top of the line.
Okay. Top of the line air conditioning.
Or
Oh God.
would you rather always have to use a stranger's toothbrush to clean your teeth?
Oh.
Especially right now. Both are pretty dangerous.
I don't know. Well, I think as long as I could be sure that living in the house in the volcano wouldn't end in death. If that would end in death, then I would choose the toothbrush.
Which could also
because,
end in death right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's true. But I can't use a stranger's toothbrush. That would just be awful.
I couldn't.
Awful.
I couldn't do it. Ugh, it's making me have the heebie-jeebies. That's an American phrase. That feels like an English phrase, the heebie-jeebies.
I don't know. Maybe it's a cross between the two.
Yeah. That's the
Maybe
true
Hebe met GB
intersection.
one day. Maybe Mr. Hebe met Mrs. GB and they came up with the heebie-jeebies.
It's a dance.
Yeah.
Dancers doing stuff.
Yes.
Amazing. Okay, well that concludes our would you rather portion of the interview.
Fabulous.
Amazing.
Did I pass?
Yes, you did.
Okay,
I
thank you.
had to think about it a little bit. So, I wanted to move on and talk a little bit about kind of your passions outside of theater, and also get into kind of the stuff that you've always been doing with kind of having your own business and the entertainment parties and all that stuff. Kind of.
Yeah.
How did that start? Like, when did you start? I guess I'm asking you like 4 different questions at once, so we could kind of rein it back. First question. What are some of your other passions outside of theater?
Travel. I love traveling. And actually, I squeezed in a trip to the US at the start of the year. And that was for a job in Texas, which was great. And managed to squeeze in a weekend in New York with my girlfriend Sophie, which was amazing. That was the first time for her, yeah. So we ran around like crazy, like doing everything, all the tourist stuff. Had an amazing time. But travel, I absolutely love to travel. I've always done it, and something that I've really missed actually during the current times. I love football. I'm a massive Arsenal fan. For you guys over there, that is soccer. That is not wearing big pads and helmets. That is your football. Football over here is soccer over there.
When you kick the ball with your foot, which
yeah, exactly.
I can't even pretend. It makes more sense.
Okay, cool. So yeah, love that. And you know what? Right now, especially more than ever, family. I think family is something that you can't take for granted, and I think you got to invest time in it, put in what you get out, and that is definitely a massive passion. Obviously, the passion is a love of mine. So yeah, family, travel, football, and I know it's obvious, but food. There's actually a Mexican restaurant in New York. I've forgotten what it's called, but they do the best Mexican food in the entire world, and I miss it so much. Yeah, and like just your sandwiches, the sandwiches in the US. I've been to New York like almost once a year for the last few years for tourist or work or stuff like that, or last year touring, and just you order a sandwich there and it's a wonderful thing. It is a wonderful, wonderful thing. So yeah, there's my passions.
Have you found that? Because I know that, at least for myself living in New York, it's sometimes when everything was kind of going and full on the hustle and bustle of everything, did you ever feel like it was kind of like you weren't allowed to indulge in your other passions because it kind of gives a sense that you're not doing enough to like pursue your career in the arts? Do you ever feel that way? Or I feel like you have a pretty good balance of that normally, but that's
I
something
think,
that I've struggled with, definitely.
yeah, I don't think so. I think you do what's important for you. Um, People that are spending too much time judging you clearly aren't spending enough time on themselves anyway, if they're wasting time judging what you're doing. And I think for me, it's always been important to be proactive. And also the perk of creating your own business and your own opportunities is you're in control of it. And you can grow it, and you can let it sit for a bit. You can take time away from it, and hopefully make a bit of money from it as well. So the first little business I set up was Superstar Events, which was kids' parties when I was younger. And then I moved into a bit more corporate stuff with Into Entertain. And then most recently set up Movie Makers over lockdown, which is all been online. And I actually had someone join that from India. Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah, so we are a global organization.
Wow.
And that was all done I set that up in about 2 weeks, actually. From start to finish. And I think that's the amazing thing about the time right now is that, you've done this amazing platform, and people are setting up things, and everyone's doing it quickly because they've got the time and they're focused and they're driven to really do something. And that's exciting, I think. I think that's really exciting. So yeah, check out Movie Makers on Instagram, or moviemakerkids.com on the website, and you can see what we get up to on there.
I love that. And so that is it a like online class, or does it meet like a semester, or is it like a one-time workshop?
So at the moment we'd been doing we did summer break, so we did the summer holidays workshops throughout the summer. We're looking to do something else during half term, which is coming up, and then hopefully when the world goes back to normal, we'll be able to do something weekly in person as well. And it's basically working with kids, and getting them training on camera work, or just having fun and being creative, and making a movie with their phone, and then editing it together and just being creative, having fun and doing something different. So yeah, it was really good fun. You're more than welcome. Come join. Join.
People do think I'm a lot younger than I really am, so maybe I can.
Yeah, come join.
Be a kid. That sounds so amazing. That's so awesome that you've been able to start that. I mean, I know you're always starting something, but it's so great that you even started something new during this time, which is so
my
awesome.
mind is always buzzing and bubbling, and there's more things bubbling away. So who knows what will be next? But yeah, it's exciting.
Perfect. Okay, well, it is time for our questions.
Oh, so what was that?
It's another little sound clip.
Is that a whistle?
Yeah, it was like a little. I don't know what that's called. What is it?
A kazoo?
Maybe, yeah. It sounds like a kazoo.
I wasn't sure if it was a cat meowing.
That also could be a reality in my life. So I have these questions. They're loosely organized by color. Some of them are.
They look quite well organized by color.
Thank you. Some of them are a little more deep, personal, just kind of getting to know who you are outside.
Getting to know you, getting to know all about you. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Amazing. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to randomly pick.
Yes.
4 questions. We'll see what they are. If any of them are, too intense, you can always.
Can I choose the colours, or do you choose the colours?
Well, you get one of each color.
Okay,
but you
perfect.
Can choose which color you want to answer first.
Okay. Speaking of colours, I'm looking at my Skittles.
Oh yes.
They're doing fun colour things.
Oh yeah. After we do our questions, we'll have to take a look at the Skittles.
I can't wait.
Okay. Which question would you like first?
I'm gonna go orange, please. I love orange.
Awesome.
I had a pair of orange Crocs once, and then they got thrown out the house by my flatmates because they were so monstrous.
I can't say I've ever owned a pair of Crocs.
You're missing out. Right, I'm ready.
Okay, would you rather eat dog food or cat food? It's an easy one to start off with.
Dog food? I think dogs can eat like steak and nice meaty things, whereas cats eat like weird things. So dog food, I think.
That was good. You came to that conclusion very quickly. So, all right. Which color is next?
Pink.
All right. What is the most clever word you know?
Abscond or omniscient?
Ooh, and for those of us who don't know what those words mean, could you use it in a sentence or give us the definition?
I will climb out this window and abscond from this house.
Ooh.
Or omniscient. I will now go and have a lesson with my omniscient teacher. All-knowing.
Oh, wow. Those are good words.
Wonderful words.
How did you come across these words? It's good education.
Abscond, English literature, GCSE, right there.
Wow.
Omniscient, philosophy and ethics, A-level, secondary school.
Wow,
It's about
so
the only thing that stayed with me.
Your
but
education system is killing it.
I wouldn't go that far. Something like that. Something like that.
We all need a bit of help.
Yes.
Okay. Last two.
Oh, okay. I was going to go blue, but I'm feeling purple. I'm going to go purple.
Okay. What would you like to change about yourself?
Oh, my dance ability. Seeing as this is a dance show, I know you were very kind to me. You have seen me dance, and yes, I have danced, and I do dance. But it does take me a few minutes to get. Well, it did take me a few minutes to get a box step down once upon a time. So yeah, we could definitely up dance ability, I think.
Dial up on dance. I mean, you had your dance belt and your dance tights.
Oh yeah, I had all of that.
Whole thing. You were dancing all
I've
the
still
time.
got it. I've still got it. I can still do my plies and a few time steps here and there and a little bit of the old ballet bar. But yeah, I think we could probably up that. And I think, all joking aside, maybe something else let's change is maybe be a bit more happy settling in with one thing. I'm quite like a do one thing, grab something else, do another thing, which is great and I love it. But maybe a little bit more ability to just stay calm and settled with one thing, possibly. But not too much, because I do love doing different things. But maybe just a little bit less.
All right. The
blue.
Last one. What do you want more than anything else in life?
Oh. Health for my close friends and family around me. That is it. I know I've spoken about family a lot today, actually, but I just feel like with you're a close friend over in America, and shout out to Frankie and Brooklyn, also friends that we met in Laban, who are also in the US, and I hope they're watching too. But I think definitely the last few months has been a real perspective on friendships and family. And so yeah, if I could wish one thing, definitely health of those close to you, around you. Yeah, that really.
Amazing. And this is the final question I ask every guest so far.
Okay, I'm ready.
What brings out your most creative self?
2 or 3 gin and tonics. No, I'm joking. I think what brings out my most creative self is when I'm had a good night's sleep, and when I'm just got time to maybe a walk or a run, or I'm out on my little boat. I got an inflatable boat over lockdown.
Everyone check out his Instagram.
Check out the boat on Instagram. Yeah, there's a few boat pics on there.
Instagram, or it's
Not yet, but it's called HMS Scarlet. God bless it. I think my creative self comes when I just give myself that time to just switch off in some respect, but also just ponder things. Have an idea, write it down, stick it in your phone, talk to a friend about it, run with ideas. If things get a bit stressed or a bit tricky, that's when creative things don't really happen so much. So giving yourself that time to let those ideas come to you in the spur of the moment, I think is important, really important. And then when it comes and it's a good one, reel it in and run with it.
I love that. Okay, this is the time. Do you have anything that you'd like to plug? I have your Instagram here. I can tell you it is David_Zachary UK.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
that's good.
So
Thank you for that. David_Zachary UK. So plug that away. Follow me. That's what you do on Instagram, isn't it? Follow. If you're in London or if you're anywhere near Kent or Maidstone, come down and see The Lost Christmas. Fingers crossed it all gets to go ahead. Things are changing every single minute, but we can only pray for that. And that's it. Actually, one more plug. Actually, if you're watching this and you know anyone that set up their own business or their own thing or their own idea or their own platform, give it a like, give it a share. And if you can buy it, if you can buy something, buy it. Because there's a hell of a lot of people, often actors, dancers, singers, musicians, that are setting up their own things right now as a last resort creative endeavor. And people that are doing that are doing it so that they can go back to entertainment when the industry is ready for them. And if people can support those sorts of ideas, concepts, platforms, products, then fingers crossed we'll be in a better place when we come out the other side of all this. So that is my last plug for you.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for being
Hang on, we need to see the Skittles.
Oh yeah, we didn't even look at our Skittles. Okay, show us.
Wait, I'll
Skittles.
do mine. I'll do mine.
Mine's a bit. I'm all wired up. Oh my gosh, it's like a tie-dye masterpiece.
Tie-dye masterpiece. Hang on, maybe let's put a bit of light on there. Hang on.
Disco light.
A little bit of light, a little bit more light on there. Is that better? Can you see that a bit better?
Amazing.
The colours are a little bit blurred on this one. I think it got a little bit knocked during the excitement of everything. But if you do it at home and you put it somewhere really still, then it will all come together a little bit quicker. But yeah, it's a bit of fun, isn't it? Something different. Bit of Skittle magic, isn't it? Bit of Skittle magic for your Sunday evening. Sunday Skittles.
Yeah, that's actually the new name of this show. Is now called Sunday Skittles.
Skittles for your Sunday by Hayley Grove.
Ooh, amazing. Yeah, and so thank you so much for being a guest and for taking the time.
Thank you.
I know it's like Sunday night for you, so that's a weird time, but also like, what is time anymore? So
what is time? It's been amazing. It's been so much fun, and thank you for having me. Thanks for inviting me.
Yay! All right, guys, we'll see you again on Wednesday, 6:30 Eastern New York time for another episode.
What time is it UK time?
I think that's maybe midnight or 11 p.m.
A bit late, perhaps.
Yeah, it's a little late. So if you're in the UK, definitely catch the replay on my YouTube channel, Essentially Hayley. Give it a like, subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. I have a long way to go. Awesome. All right, guys. We'll see you soon.
Bye.